The Queen of Storms. Chapter 2, Part 3. The First Battle. The transmission ended. Silence filled the command center. No one moved. No one spoke. The words echoed in everyone's minds. "We've been waiting, Queen." Era stared at the dark screen. Who were they? And why had they been searching for her? Before she could ask another question, alarms erupted throughout the palace. Red warning lights flashed across every wall. An officer rushed forward. "Your Majesty! The enemy fleet is moving." The giant holographic display instantly changed. Thousands of black warships were accelerating toward Elaria. The invasion had begun. Commander Rylan immediately turned to his officers. "Activate planetary defenses. Shields online. Defense fleets preparing for launch. All cities have been alerted." The command center exploded into activity. Outside, the peaceful skies of Elaria began to change. Citizens looked upward as enormous defense platforms rose from beneath the planet's surface. Crystal towers transformed into weapon batteries. Energy shields surrounded major cities. For the first time in centuries, Elaria prepared for war. Era watched the preparations in silence. 3 months ago she had been a college student on Earth. Now she was leading an entire world into battle. The responsibility felt overwhelming. Suddenly the crystal crown on her head began to glow. Softly at first. Then brighter. Era placed a hand against it. A strange energy pulsed through her body. The same energy she had felt during the prophecy. Commander Rylan noticed immediately. "Your Majesty." Before she could answer, a blinding flash appeared on the holographic display. The first enemy ships had reached firing range. Purple beams of energy erupted from the fleet. The battle had started. Ilaria's defenses answered instantly. Hundreds of silver energy cannons fired into space. The darkness between the stars exploded with light. Warships collided. Energy shields shattered. Explosions illuminated the heavens. The first battle of the invasion had begun. Inside the command center, officers tracked every movement. The western defense line is holding. Enemy casualties increasing. Additional vessels entering combat. For a brief moment, hope appeared. Then everything changed. A massive black ship emerged from the center of the enemy fleet. It was larger than anything Elaria had ever encountered. Larger than cities. Larger than mountains. Its surface seemed alive, covered in shifting dark patterns. The room fell silent. "What is that?" Era whispered. No one knew. Slowly, the giant vessel turned toward Elaria. Purple energy gathered along its hull. Every warning system in the command center activated simultaneously. Energy levels rising. Reading impossible power output. Impact prediction in 30 seconds. Fear spread through the room. Whatever weapon that ship carried, it was beyond anything they had prepared for. The crystal crown suddenly glowed brighter. Era heard the voice again. The same voice from the stars. The same voice from her dreams. But this time it was clear. The Crown of Tempests. Era froze. "What?" The voice continued. "The power is yours." Images flooded her mind. Ancient queens. Storms. Lightning. Power flowing through generations. She finally understood. The crown was more than a symbol. It was a weapon. A living connection to the forces that protected Elaria. Outside, the giant enemy ship prepared to fire. The countdown continued. 10 seconds. 9. 8. Commander Rylan looked toward Era. "Your Majesty, we need a miracle." Era slowly stepped forward. The crown blazed like a star. Lightning danced around her hands. The officers backed away in shock. The air itself seemed alive. Outside the palace, dark clouds began forming across the entire planet. Thunder rolled across continents. The ocean stirred. The skies answered their queen. 3 seconds. 2. 1. The enemy weapon fired. A colossal beam of purple energy shot toward Elaria. For a single heartbeat, the entire world held its breath. Then Hera raised her hand. Lightning erupted from the heavens. A storm unlike anything in history exploded across the sky. The beam and the storm collided. Light consumed everything. The command center vanished inside a blinding white flash. No one could see. No one could hear. Then suddenly, silence. When the light finally faded, the officers slowly looked up. The enemy beam was gone. Hera remained standing. But the storm had not disappeared. It continued growing. Stronger. Wilder. More powerful than before. Far across the battlefield, the hooded leader watched from the giant warship. For the first time, the mysterious figure looked surprised. Then pleased. Very pleased. Excellent, the leader whispered. The awakening has begun. Hera heard those words. Though the enemy was millions of kilometers away. And in that moment, she realized something terrifying. The invasion was never about conquering Elaria. The enemy wanted her to use her power. And somehow, that was exactly what they had been waiting for. To be continued. If you enjoyed this story and want to discover what happens next, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Story Galaxy, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next chapter of the Queen of Storms.